Bengaluru has seen numerous jewellery heists in the past, but the one that came to light in KR Puram today is a class apart. Take a look.
One kilo of gold missing from Kairali jewellery shop this morning was not just another addition to the long list of robberies that Bengaluru has witnessed over the years. What seems like a normal robbery slowly turns into one of the most meticulous and well-planned heists upon dissection. April 29th, 10 a.m. After a short vacation at his hometown, the shop owner Rajgopal pulled the shutters up at 10 this morning. He was probably looking ahead for a busy day, but was shocked out of his wits when he stepped in. A large hole in the ground greeted him. He quickly understood what had transpired within the four walls of his shop.
ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಕಳ್ತನ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಓಪನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಶೀಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿದೆ, ಶೀಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ. ಓಪನ್ ಹೋಲ್ ನೋಡಿದೆ, ಹೋಲ್ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ರಾಬರಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಲೋಕರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೊಡೆದು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಐಟಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸಿಲ್ವರ್ ಏನು ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಗಲ್ಸ್.
Rajgopal was fast enough to conclude that a robbery had taken place. Upon inspection, he quickly learned that about a kg of gold was missing from the shop. The robbers had targeted what mattered the most, and that is gold. The silver articles remained untouched on the shelf. A few fake gold ornaments too lay untouched near the cash counter. Rajgopal, the shop owner, has been running the shop on Church Road in Ramurthy Nagar for the last 9 years. He had never thought that he would have to witness such a day. KR Puram police were informed about the theft, rushed to the spot and started an investigation. They were quick to figure out the modus operandi. The hole in the floor of the shop was traced down to a nearby stormwater drain from where the miscreants had found their way into the jewellery shop. Upon careful inspection, the shop owner and police found that it was a calculative heist. The phone lines had been cut, leaving the telephone lines and the card swiping machines useless. For reasons unknown, the weighing machine too had been taken away by the miscreants. Since the entire affair had been executed with such precision, the police suspect the heist must have been the handiwork of some who frequented the shop or at least had studied the shop carefully. Dog squads and fingerprint experts made their presence at the shop. Fingerprint experts were quick to find a few fingerprints which gave them confidence that they will be able to crack the case soon.
The owner of the shop that he was not there for the last 3 days, and it seemed to be that a person who has known this area very well, that who has committed this offence. Definitely we are able to catch the culprits.
We too were intrigued by the smartness and the meticulousness of the robbers. Our correspondent Deepak rushed to the spot and carefully went through the crime scene.
Standing outside the Kairali Jewellers on Ramurthy Nagar Church Road, where quite a professional and ingenious robbery has come to light earlier today. If we could move inside, just look at the professionalism, the ingenious robbery here. The robbers have dug about a 2 feet hole here from the stormwater drain which passes underground, and found a wrench here, made a hole enough for a person to come inside and actually come inside this particular store. They've got inside the store, and as per the reports we have received, they've cut the phone lines. As you see, the phone lines have been completely cut. As you see, even the ATM swiping machine or the debit card swiping machine, even they have been cut. They have stolen from the locker which was kept here, as the owner had gone to Kerala on the Saturday night. He had kept all the ornaments inside the locker, and the locker has been broken open. Only the gold ornaments have been taken. The silver ornaments, as you see, still remain here, and also there are also some fake gold ornaments here. Nothing has been touched, so looks like the people who have come here know of every item which was inside, know what was gold, what was not, and surprisingly they have even stolen the weighing machine which was inside this particular place. So these robbers who have come, the guys who have come in, the miscreants who have come inside know exactly what they were getting into. They knew what was inside the store, they knew what they had to steal. So looks like quite a planned theft here. So let's take you inside the stormwater drain and show you how they probably got inside this particular store. We're about 10 meters from Kairali Jewellers, and it's suspected this is where the miscreants have probably entered. This is the stormwater drain where the water, rainwater, and also the drainage flows by. And if you notice, about 10 meters from here, you can see that the wall has been dug up. You can see the mud and the stones and the tiles even, which has been put on the floor. That is where the miscreants have probably entered through. So there's a wide gap for any number of people to walk in there. So doesn't look like this has taken place in one particular night. It's probably planned since Rajgopal, the owner, had gone to his native place, Kerala, about Saturday night. So probably they had a good night and a half, probably 2 nights, to plan this theft and actually execute it in the way they have. So this is quite ingenious the way they have done it. But looks like the police are claiming that they will crack down the people because they have got hold of a few fingerprints. With camera person Shiv Shankar, this is Deepak Bopana for News 9.
Lakhs of students aspiring for professional courses are left with 2 days to prove their mettle, as a common entrance test will be held in next month. Here is what you can expect. About 1.5 lakh students among those who appeared for PO exams will undergo another round of tests to prove their mettle. The common entrance test, or the CET, are scheduled to take place on 1st, 2nd and 3rd of May. In the wake of large-scale irregularities reported last year, the Karnataka Examination Authority has ensured that tests, verification and counselling process will take place smoothly and transparently this year. KEA has released a handbook containing all the information about CET this year. Starting from June 5th to 23rd, verification process will take place in 13 centres, including the KEA office. Students who are appearing for the test have to submit all the documents and certificates with their application forms. Students who are seeking seats under reservation quota need to submit original copies of the reservation sought. It is also mandatory for the students to submit academic details and personal information to the authority. No student is supposed to give any certificate or information for the second time. All these instructions are mentioned in the handbook.
ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಬ್ರೋಷರಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ನೆಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲೂ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಳ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಬ್ರೋಷರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥದ್ದು ಸಬ್ಸಿಕ್ವೆಂಟ್ ವೆರಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ ವೆರಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೋ ಆವಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ವೆರಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಈಗ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈ 371J ಹೈದರಾಬಾದ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಒಂದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಪ್ ಟು 3rd. ಸೊ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ರೆವಿನ್ಯೂ ಅಥಾರಿಟೀಸು ಅದನ್ನು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಭಾಳ ಬ್ಯುಸಿ ಇದ್ದರು, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ.
8% of the seats are reserved for students belonging to Hyderabad Karnataka region this time around, but they have to submit the letter claiming reservation under this particular quota. If students have any dilemma pertaining to registration, academic documents and personal information even after verification process is complete, then they should contact KEA officials. A secret code would be given to students and they have to maintain it without disclosing it to anybody. The officials have warned that if the code is misused, then students face the threat of losing the seat. Students and parents need to be extra cautious while entering options. Even if they do it for the sake of curiosity, the seats get blocked. Hence, parents and students are required to spend a lot of time discussing the option before entering it.
ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾದ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯುತವಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದರ ಹೊರತಾಗಿ ಕೆಲವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಾಸಿಟಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅದಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಅನ್ನೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಬೇರೆ ಒಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟುಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಆ ಸೀಟ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಇವರು ಆ ಸೀಟ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಲೆಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಸೀಟ್ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅಲರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಆಗೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲೋಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಅವನು ಕಳೆದ ಸೀಟನ್ನು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಆ ಸೀಟು ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೊನೆಗೆ 2 ಫೀಸೂ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಫೋರ್ಫಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
As per the promises of the officials, the CET process is expected to be transparent this time around. If students submit all the required documents at the time of verification, there would not be any problems later. Well, the counselling is going to take place in the first week of June, and looking at the preparations made and the precautions taken by KEA this time, hopefully CET will be a controversy-free experience. Amrita Patil, News 9, Bengaluru. Well, the BBMP has gone bankrupt, but there is a way to collect money from Palike which it owes to contractors and others. Well, one man probably showed the way today.
High drama unfolded in the BBMP office today. Lakshmi Pati, a resident of RT Nagar, barged into the central BBMP office at Corporation Circle and started to confiscate furniture from the Commissioner's office. Way back in 1984, BBMP had acquired 1.32 acres of land belonging to Lakshmipati for road laying works in survey number 13 of Mattadahalli. But Lakshmipati received compensation of 30 lakh rupees for the same in 2004, 20 years after acquiring the land. He demanded 15% of interest from the Palike for the delay. Since there was no favourable response from Palike officials, he knocked on the doors of the High Court with a petition. After 10 years, the High Court decided in his favour and directed the BBMP Commissioner to pay him 1,47,53,000 rupees towards interest for delayed payment. Lakshmipati secured an attachment warrant from the court and barged into the Commissioner's office today.
Acquisition Act ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅವರು ನಮಗೆ ಮೊದಲನೇ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ 9%, ನಂತರದ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ 15% ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಆ SLA ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ನ ಇವ್ರು ಕೊಡದೆ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ರಿಟ್ ಪೆಟಿಷನ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇದು ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟಲ್ಲೂ ನನ್ನ ಪರ ಅದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಇದು 2012ರಲ್ಲಿ 1/4/13ರಲ್ಲಿ 12ರಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅವರು 70% ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇವರು ಮಾಡಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಅವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2004ರಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ಬಡ್ಡಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ.
The Palike Commissioner told him that the entire sum could not be paid at one go, but would be cleared in installments. The legal cell of the Palike has issues with the amount claimed by Lakshmipati. It said that the Palike owed Lakshmipati only 93 lakh rupees and not 1,47,53,000 is claimed by him. It also said that 66 lakh rupees had already been paid to him and the remaining 27 lakh rupees was available to him at any given time. If he was not ready to collect the cheque of 27 lakh rupees, the Palike would file an objection petition in the court.
93,25,195 ಈ ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳ ಹಣದ ಪೈಕಿ ನಾವು 66,59,711 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಜಮಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಕೋರ್ಟ್ನವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ಅವನಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು ಬಾಕಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಣ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಬಿಬಿಎಂಪಿಯವರು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹಣ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು 27,76,521 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು.
Lakshmipati was ready with a list of attachments according to the court order. The Palike officials are telling him that his calculations are wrong. Going by today's developments, the case is all set to go back to court again. Pramod, News 9, Bengaluru.